Hello everyone, this is Brian Hughes with South Tucson Youth Football. It is time for the selection show. This is where we're going to reveal the 12 teams that have qualified for the South Tucson Youth Football playoffs in the 2017-2018 season. Let's start by looking at the tournament. Here is how it breaks down. 12 teams will contest. 6 are conference champions. They get automatic bids. The committee, who just finally emerged after 10 days of drinking, have selected 6 other teams. It'll be a 12-team field. 4 first-round buys, and we're going to go ahead and start by revealing the first 4 buys, the top 4 seeds. The number 1 overall seed is the Marmalade Shack, making their first ever South Tucson Youth Football playoff appearance. They have the best record in South Tucson, and at 9-2, they are the champions of the Big Small Business Conference, and they will be looking to host all games that they can play because the top seed hosts every game. Floppy Pappys Pancake Shanty, the champions out of the Gluttony League, are your number 2 seed. Bit of a surprise, jumping up after winning the Gluttony League championship. They will take the 2 seed overall, and that looks to be where they will go. Number 3, Twin Towers Construction out of the Blue Collar Conference, an at-large bid. The first at-large bid we have announced. They are 8-2. This is their second time in the STYF playoffs. They made a quarterfinal run last year with a win in the first round, and we'll be looking to see how they will play. The number 4 seed is Moist Adventures Indoor Water Park. They did not play in championship week. They did not qualify for the CSC championship game. It is their first time in the playoffs, and they have been ranked in the top 3 all seasons. This is their first time falling out of the top 3. So that's how it starts. We're going to go ahead and look at the bracket so far, and we have Todd Cranberry with us right now to break down the bracket. Todd.
Hey, sports fans, this is Todd Cranberry, and there's a lot of football about to happen.
Todd, what are you even saying? Those are barely words. Okay. Well, let's get ready and reveal the rest of the teams. This is the first round of South Tucson Youth Football Playoffs. These matches will be taking place in South Tucson, thanks to our corporate sponsor, Tucsonade. Pablo's Roadside Tacos are the 8 seed. They are coming out of the Gluttony League. They are an at-large bid at 7-3. Looking pretty good, had a good season. They take on another at-large team, 1-800-Buy-A-Dad, out of the Child Services Conference. CSC, a second team out of the CSC, and the winner, of course, has the Marmalade Shack. Let's go down to that lower left-hand side where Moist Adventures are the number 4 seed overall, and find out that the number 5 seed are Pawn Shop of the Nazarene, the champions out of the American Freedom Conference, 8-3, a very strong season for them, and they take on the 12 seed. This is going to be a good one. Captain Chuck's Adventure Taxi, a team out of the Blue Collar Conference, the champions of the BCC, sneaking in right at the very end. So they make their way into the field. And now we're going to talk to Todd about what you think. Todd, what do you think about this side of the bracket, the left side? We now know 8 of the teams. What do you think?
Oh, there's really going to be some games. I didn't prepare any notes, but Pawn Shop.
Oh my God, you are... Okay, let's move on to the other side of the bracket. Twin Towers Construction are your 3 seed out of the Blue Collar Conference. They will face the winner of this first round match between number 6 seed Ted's Baby Clothes Emporium, a team that had a really good year until they lost a couple games late in the season. They finished 7-3. And they will take on 11 seed, the Creamy Surprise, the champions of last year's South Tucson Youth Football playoffs, and they are back with an at-large bid. Let's go up to the top right. Flappy Pappy's Pancake Shanty, the number 2 seed. A bit of a surprise to everyone that they rocketed up as a 2 seed. They will face the winner of this match. You Need a Clown, the champions of the CSC, the Child Service Conference. They won the conference championship game, and they made it in with a 6-5 record. They take on the champions of the Foreign Legion, the Wandering Lush Irish Pub, at 7-4. You Need a Clown, the first ever South Tucson Youth Football champions. So that means we will have both defending champions in the field. Todd, Great field to look at. What do you think?
Do this anymore. There's a lot of kids. There's a lot of there's the creamy surprise. They're good. You need a clown's marmalade.
Well, there you have it. Let's take a look at how the
Shack.
conference breakdown is this year for the playoffs. The Child Services Conference and the Gluttony League take the lion's share of the at-large bids. They have 4 and 3 teams respectively. The BCC get the other at-large bid, and the other 3 only have their conference champion. Now, of course, this is the sad part of it. Whose bubble has burst? And the theme going through here seems to be people who teams that just did not win their conference championship game. Salmon Sons, Bully Factory, Del Grangos had a chance to play their way in. They did not make it. And Yoga for Fatty, 7-3, not impressive enough. So there you have it. We are going to go ahead and review the bracket one last time for you, and these games will take place very soon. In fact, right after the time this is broadcast. Here we go. At the top left, the Marmalade Shack will take on the winner of the 8-9 matchup between Pablo's Roadside Tacos and Dad. Moist Adventures await the winner of Pawn Shop of the Nazarene and Captain Chuck's Adventure Taxi, that 5-12 matchup. Over on the other side, we have Ted's Baby Clothes Emporium as the 6 seed, taking on the Creamy Surprise in the 11 seed Twin Towers Construction, awaiting the winner of that one. And lastly, You Need a Clown versus the Wandering Lush Irish Pub, with the 2 seed Flappy Pappys Pancake Shanty, awaiting the winner of that one. The playoffs are ready to get started. 12 teams will enter. Only one will etch their name in history. We look forward to seeing you there as we crown another champion here in South Tucson. I'm Brian Hughes. Enjoy watching the playoffs, and so long, Arizona!